A very warm good evening to all of you and all the history enthusiasts present with us today in this meeting, and all those who will be joining us in the course of the e-lecture. I am Ms. Manali Mumaya, President, the History Enthusiasts, and I take this opportunity and pleasure to welcome you all to our platform and to this wonderful e-lecture on the topic Role of the Women in the Prehistoric Society. Today, our resource person is Dr. Meenakshi Dubey Pathak-ji, independent rock art researcher and rock art expert member with the International Scientific Committee on Rock Art. Very welcome, a very warm welcome to you, ma'am, on behalf of me and my team.
Thank you.
I also welcome all the participants who have joined us from across India and all those who will be joining us. A very warm welcome to you all on behalf of the team. And today, on this occasion, today is the birth anniversary of former Director General of Archaeological Survey of India, Dr. M.S. Nagaraj Rao. And before moving on to the lecture, I would just like to briefly introduce or say a few words about Dr. M.S. Nagaraj Rao. Mirle Srinivasa Nagaraj Rao was born on 3rd June 1932. He was an Indian archaeologist who served as the Director General of the Archaeological Survey of India between 1984 to 1987. He was born in Mandya, Karnataka, and was educated at the University of Mysore and the University of Pune. After obtaining his doctorate, Dr. Rao joined the Karnataka State Department of Archaeology as an epigraphist. In 1957, he was appointed Exploration Assistant in the Archaeological Survey of India. During his early days in the ASI, Dr. Rao was trained by archaeologist Dr. M.N. Deshpande. Later, Dr. Rao served as an Exploration Assistant and also curator of the Museum of Art and Archaeology, Karnataka University, Dharwad, which happens to be my university where I'm studying right now, from 1964 to 1972. In 1972, he was appointed as the head of Karnataka State Archaeology Department, and there he served till 1983, when he was selected to succeed Dr. Debala Mitra, the first woman Director General of ASI. Dr. Rao served as Director General until 1987, and during those years, he was involved in the excavation of Hampi. He died in 2011 on 24th December of prolonged illness. Some of his publications are Proto-Historic Cultures of the Tungabhadra Valley, Indian Archaeology, a Review, 2 volumes, that is 1983-84 and 82-83. The Stone Age Hill Dwellers of Tekkalkota, Tekkalkota being a very famous prehistoric site of Karnataka. There is the Royal Centers at Vijayanagara, preliminary report. It is a monograph series. There is Nagachandrika, which is a compendium of writings of Dr. M.S. Nagaraj Rao. Proto-Historic Cultures of Tungabhadra Valley, a report on Hallur excavations, and many others. So remembering him on his birth anniversary, we have all joined here in this virtual lecture, which is also on a very wonderful topic. And I now take the opportunity to introduce our today's resource person, Dr. Meenakshi Dubey Pathak-ji, before I give up the stage to her. Dr. Meenakshi Dubey Pathak has devoted more than 30 years of her life to the discovery, study, publication, exhibitions, workshops, and protection of Indian rock art. During her many years of field work, she discovered dozens of so far unknown painted sites, mostly in the state of Madhya Pradesh, and particularly in the Pachmari area, about which she did her PhD under the National Fellowship of UGC NET. Madhya Pradesh is the richest state for the rock art sites in India, but she has also worked in other different states such as Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Ladakh. She's an international expert member for rock art with ICOMOS and UNESCO, and she is a member of the Bradshaw Foundation Advisory Board, England, and Rock Art Network Getty Foundation, USA. She was awarded the high honor of Chevalier des Arts et Lettres, Knight in the National Order of Arts and Letters by the French Minister of Culture and Communication in 2014. She was awarded Senior Research Fellowship between 2015 to 17 at the Department of Archaeology and Culture, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. She is a Wakankar Senior Research Fellow, awarded Wakankar Senior Research Fellowship by the Wakankar Research Institute, State Archaeology and Museums Department, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. She was also awarded Research Project from the Indian National Trust for Art and Culture, New Delhi, from 2017 to 2018. And the Patrimony Browse Heritage Fellow for 2019 by the Ministry of Culture of France. She has protected 10 rock art sites in Satpura National Park, Pachmari, with the collaboration of the Forest Department, Government of Madhya Pradesh, Trishul Petroglyphs Park in Ladakh, and established a petroglyph park with the help of the Indian Army at Karu near Leh in the year 2002. The park has been named Trishul Petroglyphs Park. She has visited more than 40 painted caves in Europe and many rock art sites in different countries, and given many talks and lectures on Indian rock art and tribal art in various national and international level seminars, webinars in various universities and museums, and has curated many exhibitions on Indian rock art. Recently exhibit in Altamira Museum in Spain, Rofenac Cave Museum in France. She has been promoting Indian rock art heritage worldwide, which is a very, very commendable job and very inspirational for young scholars like me. She had many solo exhibitions in France, Spain, Italy, Germany, China, and USA. Her artwork is based on prehistoric paintings of India, painting on canvas, banyan tree bark, stones, and Bhojpatra are her specialties. A film on the Central Indian rock art and tribal art based on her research work, directed by the French producer, was screened and awarded in the International Archaeology Film Festival in Nyon, Switzerland in March 2019. She's an independent researcher, even if it is a big challenge to work as she does independently in this field particularly. But she has been working and researching continuously and consistently in this domain for the last 32 years. She's currently involved with research projects on Central Indian rock art and ethnic culture. Her scientific concerns are now mostly related to prehistoric rock art, in particular to its preservation and recording, to the study of its archaeological context, and finally, and even mostly, to the problems of epistemology and the search for meaning. She has, to her credit, over 100 papers and 5 books published nationally and internationally, and has contributed several articles to edited volumes. Ma'am, it is a great honor and pleasure to have you with us here today. And we are so looking forward to your talk. I now give up the stage to Dr. Meenakshi Dubey Pathak-ji.
Thank you, Manali. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for inviting me and talking on such an auspicious occasion. The birth anniversary of Dr. Nagarajan he was a really very well-known, a great archaeologist, and I'm really honored. I'm talking about on the day about rock art, and I'll not take much time. I think I'm going to start. We are going on the subject. Okay, right. So the most interesting thing I thought in archaeology, we are talking a lot, particularly for rock art, for anything, even in rock art. But this particular subject of women is really not well talked, not well known. And interestingly, when I was a student, when I started working, I started doing research and all. So, in those days, I said prehistoric men, early men, always, we heard like that, no human, no women. I used to think, is that in prehistoric time? there was only men, no women was there, or what was that? But after starting my research work and all, I found many women in prehistoric time and many hunters and many interesting depictions of women are there. So today we are going to discuss all about it. I'm not going to talk only about the rock art, but I'll talk a little bit about the portable art also from the different parts of the world. Of course, we'll discuss about our country, plus I'll give some more examples from other places. So I'm going to start my journey from 40,000 years to 1400 years. So we'll discuss from origination to medieval time. We'll see the status of women of metrical system, what kind of system was there, and then now, I mean till medieval or right now, what kind of system we are having. Okay, so I'm going to start my sharing screen and we'll discuss. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
we can see it. Yes.
All right, so I'll enlarge it. Right. Okay, so without wasting our time, I'm going to start our journey. All right. So first I'll give you, I don't know, I think everybody must be knowing about rock art, but I'll give a very brief little introduction. What is rock art? Rock art is something, art drawings made on the rock, bare surface of rock. Or these rock shelters and are situated in the dense forest area mostly. And those paintings, that art made by our ancestors, our early people, early humans, they carved or paint those shelters. Like something like this. You can see this is a shelter from Madhya Pradesh, Gandhi Sagar, Mandsaur district, and these are these shelters, and inside the shelter or on the shelter walls we can see a lot of rock paintings are there. That is rock art. And history of rock art is like first time in India the rock art have been discovered by British Carlyle. He noticed first time rock art in Mirzapur district, Kamur ranges in 1867. But unfortunately, he didn't know anything about rock art. He didn't publish anything. After his death, his friend Smith, Vincent Smith, came to know, he got his notes and all, and he started publishing about all that. And later on, then many people like Cockburn have already started working, then later and more Fawcett, Silver Rod, Anderson, many people started discovering rock art sites in different parts of the subcontinent. The maximum work have been done by my guru, Dr. V.S. Wakankar, from 1957 to 87. He discovered many rock art sites. He was totally dedicated to rock art, and he did tremendous work for the popularization, discovery, and protection too. Then we'll see now. I'll tell you where all we have rock art sites. So see, this is our country, and the maximum, we have rock art sites in almost everywhere. From north, this whole area, Ladakh, Kashmir, Himachal, Uttaranchal, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, of course. You can see the central India is very thickly. We have maximum rock art sites in central India. The richest state is Madhya Pradesh for rock art. Then you see Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Telangana, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Goa, Karnataka, of course, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, everywhere we have. Even in the northeast, we have rock art in Manipur area. So we have everywhere rock art. You can see the rock painting, the human hand stencils. This site is from Chhattisgarh. And okay, then next I'll tell you. Yeah. Another interesting thing is every time we think, how do they made rock art? Like present time, they didn't have any ready-made color, brush, nothing. But out of natural pigments, natural hematite, ochre, yellow ochre, white clay, kaolin, all they made paintings with natural colors, natural pigments. You can see here, and probably to mix it color, they made leaf bowl or something, and they use all these bamboo twigs to make brush, then porcupine quills. And for engravings, we have engravings also. These two thing is from Ladakh. And in Ladakh, we don't have any shelter or anything. The whole, all parallel to Indus River, we have plenty of big size boulders, and all these boulders, maximum boulders, are carved, engraved with different topics. So here you see the beautiful ibex, and here's Chorthan, and this is the Indus River. So for making engraving, they must have used some sharp tools to engrave these figures. All right. Then another issue is how old these paintings. This is a very common subject. Everybody is thinking dating. Dating is very important. But unfortunately, in India, maximum paintings are made with pigments, and it's difficult to date pigments. Unlike European countries, they have all those cave paintings. Maximum paintings have been done by charcoal. With charcoal. So charcoal is easy, anyone can date with C14 or whatever. And second problem is, like now this uranium thorium is also going on, quite popular dating method is there. But for that also you need to collect calcite on top of the rock art. That is possible mainly in the caves, because lime caves and closed caves, they get calcite. But with open shelter, chances are less. So, but credit goes to Dr. Wakankar. He studied thoroughly, and he put rock art in chronological order according to their style wise, and excavations also. Like in Bhimbetka, in Upper Paleolithic layer, he found green colored noodles. So that's why perhaps he said that all these green paintings goes to Upper Paleolithic time. We have some green color paintings in Madhya Pradesh, in Raisen district mainly, but in other district also I found some here and there little bit. Then in excavations, we found red noodles, red hematite, used ones. So basis of all that, and particularly with their stylistic pattern, in Mesolithic, we have different style. The humans, the drawing were very different. Then when we come to Neolithic or Chalcolithic, the drawing is different. Subjects is changed bit. Then historic, early historic, medieval. So it's easy to define, to put in chronological order, Indian rock art. Yeah. So it's a very brief little introduction of art. You can see these green paintings. Of course, these paintings are not so bright and clear. They are very faded, but I use a special software that is known as de-stretch. And that's why you can see these green paintings very clear. Otherwise, paintings are not so clear. They are really facing natural erosion as well as human vandalism. Okay, now I'm coming to my favorite topic. So see, I'm going to start this from India, then we'll discuss little bit of different countries, then again we'll come back to India. So in early societies, women was not only known for motherhood, but actually she was the creator of life. That's why women has the center part of religion in such matriarchy societies. Engraved female triangles on a sandstone block found in Ottinia's cave in Germany. This one is around 35,000 years old carving, engraved on the block in Germany they found. And similar things, the oldest sign vulvas of female triangles we also have in Indian rock art. For example, in Orissa, many sites have engraved vulvas. Similarly, in Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh, in Chhattisgarh, we found some painted vulvas also. So This another two examples from Europe, from France and Germany. Finding female sexual signs in Indian rock art is rare, contrary to European Paleolithic art, where female pubic triangles are commonly engraved or painted on cave walls. For example, engraved vulvas on a stone block from La Fahesse shelter in northern Europe, France, and engraved pubic triangles on sandstone block found in Germany. You can see all these, the beginning of women symbols, the beginning of our depictions about women, they have already started. And only the symbol of motherhood, they are showing just signs. Now, see, we do have so many signs in our country. The most important site is Salbodi with the maximum engraved and painted vulvas. It's a big shelter, 21 meter, with more than 100 engraved female pubic signs in different sizes, different types, and also from different times. So, you know, this shelter is like semicircle, and both right and left side wall is fully engraved. And interestingly, the most interesting thing is this shelter is dedicated to only one subject, that is women. And I didn't find anything other than these particular signs. And the left part's wall is badly eroded. Probably it's pretty old, and due to natural weathering effects, the things are not so clear. But this side wall is very clear, and interestingly, you can see all those engravings. And not only that, even these engravings are filled with red color. That's hematite color. They use red color. Using red colors is very common in early ages. And another thing is, these signs are not in just one size. They are in different sizes. Small, bigger, very varieties are there. So what was the purpose of making these signs at the site? That's what we have to think. Because that time, 10, 15, 20,000 years back, people didn't make just like that. It was not a purpose of decoration. There was a purpose because there was some story that shows matriarchal system probably, and this particular site was quite sacred site, and they're seeing all these women motherhood symbols is showing the importance of women. Perhaps they used to go for their puberty rite, their ritual ceremony, and whatever is there, they used to go for some wishes or to perform delivery. We never know, but there is something like that, because it's a very unusual and rare shelter in Madhya Pradesh, or we can say till now in India. With that, you don't see anything else other than just one subject. And now you can see the same thing in a little enhanced way. Yes, the center part of the right wall has been reused and retouched, as I said. So it means this particular site was reused. I mean, the people came from early Mesolithic or upper Paleolithic period, and then later on, they were keep coming in different stages. And these sites, this particular site have been reused again. Maybe initially they just carved, they just engraved these signs. But then later on, the late Mesolithic period, maybe people come and they put color in it. And there are many possibilities are there. So engravings were filled with hematite, various sizes, as I said, and of pubic triangles have been engraved, probably for puberty rituals, ceremonies, or social rites and belief related to childbirth, which reflects the importance of motherhood. So this is the beginning of motherhood, or the signs they are showing these signs are really, they are reflecting the importance of women since the early age. Yeah, and then you can see this another triangle, pubic triangles in paintings. Here you see 1, 2, and some more here. This particular thing I found at Chhattisgarh, at the Hamta site in Chhattisgarh. hands and stencils have been drawn for, it's a 4-meter high cavity, and this particular shelter is full of hand stencils. Only hand stencils are there and nothing is there. In one corner, I found some these signs. So I'm sure this particular site must be a very sacred site. They have some meaning. The way people used to go to makes not print to, these are the negative handprints. Negative handprints you cannot print. You put color in your mouth and you can blow it, then only you can make negative hands. So this particular site is full of negative handprints, and in one corner you can see some female symbols. So again is sorry, I'm very sorry for this. Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, what happened? Please. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 minute.
It's all right, ma'am. No problem.
Yeah, it's some call from somewhere. So anyway. Can you see me? Everything is. Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. It's all good. No problem.
Okay. But my presentation is missing. I don't know what happened.
We can see it, ma'am. You can try to change the slide and it will come back on.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. Something happened. You have to come back. I'm gone, no?
You are there, ma'am. We can see the presentation as well.
I can't see myself, but how do I do?
You just select the in the taskbar. You can go back to your presentation. That way you will be able to see it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. Sorry.
Or you can just stop sharing and put it back on if that's.
Yeah, but I am not coming back. I want to come back. I'm sorry for interruption, but
No problem, ma'am.
Okay. All right, sorry.
Yes, no problem.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry, it's okay. All right, so I was here. Yeah. So see this, I just will go next one. So this triangle, women triangle we have seen in Chhattisgarh area. And what happened? Yeah. And you see another thing from these signs from Spain. The well-known recess of the vulvas in Tito Bastillo cave in Asturias in Spain. Is another example of realistic representation of female pubic signs in a restricted place from the Aurignacian time, means around 35,000 years old. Painted vulvas just at one place in the big cave may reflect early people's idea of having a sanctuary dedicated to the rite and rituals related with childbirth. This particular cave is very interesting. When I was there, I'm thankful to my Spanish colleague, the director of this cave, who showed me this cave. It's a huge cave. I have seen everything. Then at the end, he said, I would like to show you something very interesting. I said, fine. And he took me in a corner. This particular small sanctuary is in the corner. And it's very important. The location of this particular sanctuary is important because the early people, they have selected one extreme corner where they made all these signs. So it means that that corner must be a very sacred corner, and they have organized many sanctuaries and rites and rituals there. Next, yeah. And another examples we have, I would like to tell you, in 1980 and 82, in the connection of same triangles, we'll see, 8082 Baghor 1 in Sindhi district was excavated by an Indo-American team. They found many types of artifacts and roughly circular platform about 85 centimeter in diameter and upper Paleolithic layer. In the center of the platform was a fragment of natural sandstone. After joining 10 fragments together, it formed a triangular shape natural stone, about 15 centimeter high, 6.5 centimeter wide, and 6.5 centimeter thick. The source of the stone was not far from the site. The local Kol and Baga tribes worshipped the same type of triangular shaped stones as a symbol of mother goddess at the shrine of Karaiki Devi situated in the same village. The 6 stones in the center of the shrine all have triangular ranging in color from yellowish red to reddish brown and are identical in nature to the one found in the excavation. So see, this shows from Upper Paleolithic time, we have this tradition of mother worship or these triangular shrine. The symbols were very important. In the state of Madhya Pradesh, at Madholi village, near the bank of Son River in Sindhi district, this tradition worshipping triangle-shaped stone is still alive. So from Upper Paleolithic to present, it's a living tradition, is still going on. Only the conditions, situation have changed the position of women, but the tradition is still going on. Yeah. So we visited the same area in 2018 and found many painted sites in the same district forest area in Sindhi. Surprisingly, but we did not notice any image of female pubic sign in those painted shelters. But we found dancing images of pregnant women. So you see these it's a very abstract art. All these women are pregnant. You can see the artist showed only their abdomen, this belly and nothing, and they are dancing. They must be celebrating the joy. Yeah, this is the place what I was there in 2018 and we took pictures. So in the Madholi village, however, the Karaiki Devi shrine has got many triangular shaped, naturally carved stones and headless goddess known as Angari Devi. A local Kol tribesman told us stories related to Karaiki Devi and Angari Devi. For him and his tribe, this place is full of art. People or childless couple come here, far village, to do manta or wish, mainly for a child. After fulfilling their wish, they do sacrifice with the goat, coconut, and sometimes raise a red flag for the goddess, who is a virgin, Karai, meaning virgin. And here you see these triangular shape, these stones, and the stone shape is also a little bit and triangular, and inside you see the design is also, and these are the very natural stones, no carving, nobody have done anything. Still, if you go little ahead of this area, there is a big hill and lot of stones are there. So people are collecting stones, and after fulfilling their wish, they deposit one stone and they do a big ceremony. They make fair also, they dance, they enjoy. So kind of tradition is still going on in our country. Now, all right. Now here we'll discuss little bit about the portable art. There are many women figurines they're found in Europe and Siberia in the excavation, and we'll discuss about it. Artist was, and interestingly, these figurines, many figurines don't have head and lower part, only the middle part is there. That shows that they were showing the importance of women. Women is a life creator. They wanted to show the part where she can produce a child, where she can give a birth to a child. So artist was more focused on her motherly body or fertility symbol, goddess and matriarch, than the face or head. all the female figure are shown natural and naked. They have shown in different stages of their life, such as puberty through pregnancy and childbirth to maturity. Focused on the genital and refer to pregnancy and childbirth, possibly relate them to religion, faith, beliefs, social rites, and rituals. Maybe the art and objects made by the women for women to reflect their rites of passage through life. So you see, there are kind of things we can see, many examples we have, we'll go through. Yeah. So this particular figurine, Hohlfels woman from Germany, is very well known sculpture. It is around 40 to 35,000 years old. The oldest fully sculpted ivory woman. This is made on mammoth ivory. This is the only oldest fully sculpted woman in the world. And you see here, there is no head. Only body is there, and you can see it in profile also. And they made a small loop. So this, they made it to put on as a pendant or to keep it in a pocket. You can see they're shown only body. And it's very clear, it shows it's the body of a mother. Yeah, another, the rare depiction is from France, the well-known cave, Chauvet Cave, and this goes to Aurignacian, the same similar time, 35,000. Is this the only known painted image from this period? Here you see this particular formation is hanging from the roof of the cave, and you can see this artists use this shape and they paint with charcoal. So you can see the women is a triangle, female triangle, and on top they made Ara, and they have many hypotheses, many stories, many about it. Yeah. Now you see, from the Aurignacian time, sculptures, engravings, and paintings have been discovered representing different forms of motherhood. Around 160 such figures are known from Western France right across Europe to Siberia. Sometimes images are sculpted on ivory or limestone. Many examples are available from the European caves and other parts of the world. Interestingly, 160 figures of women are found in your France, Italy, and Siberia. And in compared to these 160, very few male figures, male portable art they've found. So this thing that shows that the importance of women, or perhaps the it's very clear depictions and of women, and the status, the position of women is so clear. 160 figures of women. Till now, who knows, in future, maybe we'll get some more. So this very popular figure from Austria, mother of Wellendorf, limestone sculpture, is around 20,000 years, and his height is just 11 centimeters. Another interesting thing, all these small figurines, mother figures, are not very big. Maximum 5 centimeters to 22 centimeters. That's it. And they're all small size figurines are there. But you see here again, you see the face is not clear, only some hairstyle and body. This very much motherly body they showed. Again, you see here, from Aurignacian time, sculpture, engravings, and paintings have been discovered representing different forms of motherhood. Around 160 such figures are known from Western France, right? Yeah, sorry, it's all repetition. So you see here again, this figure, it's this particular figure is in a different profiles. There is no arms, no facial expressions, only they are showing this early stage of pregnancy. So these figures are in a different stage of womanhood. Yeah. These two images are very important. This one is from Moravia in Czech Republic, Dolní Věstonice, made with clay and baked in fire. Can you imagine 22,000 years back, they made this particular statue figurine out of clay, they dried and baked it. And because of it, this is little blackish because of fire. And again, this figure, you see no arms, no facial expression, just head, hair, and body. And just like that. And it's a reverse part. Another thing is from near the same place, same area. And its height is just 11.2. And this one is very artistic. Imagine they were so creative. This one is made with mammoth ivory. It's like a pendant, but an abstract female figure. So that time, those people, those artists, they were so creative, and their imagination was such a good, nice, they made a kind of thing. But the thing is, why they made hole in it? What was the purpose of making like pendant? We'll discuss it in next slide. Here again, you see in Kostenki, Siberia, a newly expectant mother made with ivory. You see this abdomen and the back portion. So plenty of figures are there made with ivory or stones. You see another thing. So the most interesting thing in Siberia, archaeologists found many small figurines. Some are complete, some are broken, and they found in the burial pit. Many are there. And what was the purpose? Because sometimes you see, particularly you see this one, this part is intact, but the lower and upper part had been damaged. They damaged it, they break it purposefully. So after seeing so many figurines, some are complete, some are incomplete, some are broken, but the abdomen part is complete, only upper and lower part is broken, or many small figurines got hole as a pendant, you can use it. So what was the purpose? Probably, just imagine those days, the pregnancy, giving birth was not an easy task for those people 30 to 20,000 years back. It must be a very difficult task for them. So for security purpose, for safety purpose, probably they did some magic rituals, some kind of manta wishes. If they have good pregnancy, safe pregnancy, maybe for that they make small figurines, mother goddess or something. There some prayer to their ancestors, the souls, to protect them. And probably for that they made small figurines, and the whole is showing that maybe they used to put on in their neck, or maybe they used to keep it with them in their pocket, or always till their pregnancy or childbirth. And after that, probably they buried them. After completing that process, they used to bury them, because in the excavation, they have found many these figures in the burial. And sometimes maybe when this pregnancy or birth is not successful, probably, and that time maybe they damage that figure and they buried it. Of course, we were not there. We really don't know, but these are the hypotheses, and it's all conclusion by many archaeologists who have discovered, who have excavated these sites. And quite possibilities are there, because you see here, this woman got beautiful belt with nicely designed and hands, and on her arm, the wrist, she put something on here, armlet, wristlet, this thing. So what was the purpose? Maybe this figure, maybe some important figure of that time, and it was not success. Some stories are like that. Again, in Malta, Siberia, they found 29 figures, 29 these small sculptures made with mammoth ivory, and some are made with reindeer antlers. out of 29, you can see these 4, and all 29 are having distinctive. Not a single image, not a single figure is same. Whatever they found 160 figures, all are different. You don't see any resemblance in each. And here again, you see each almost they are having holes, pendant kind of thing. Here you see. So as I said, these small figurines must be a part of their totem, their belief and faith for protection or safety. Yeah, here you see this another thing. This one is the Venus holding a horn in Lossell shelter in Dodon, is the most popular mother from Gravitian times in 22. Here you see this is from the rock shelter. It's a carved shelter. And this woman, without any facial details, she's holding a horn. But the point is not towards her mouth. Otherwise, we could have imagined, okay, she's going to blow the horn, but she's not. Its purpose was different. She's just holding an horn, and nobody knows what was the purpose. Maybe she's keeping to keep something. And here you see she has got a big abdomen, and she's keeping her hand on top of the abdomen. So it shows the mother. It's again mother. Another one. This one is from Italy, made of yellow stone, a soft stone which one can carve it easily. And it's a very small statuette. It's just for 3.65 centimeter. And you see here again the only face and body, but it's very artistically done. And it shows a mature woman who already nurtured some kids. Another very interesting and abstract figures. See, kneeling figure of women to give birth. Just see the position of this figure. She's just giving birth. And here again is a kneeling position, but in an abstract form. These two is again got from France, excavated, and they are made with calcite. And this color is very much amber colored. Maybe they put some thing on it, but these two examples are very highly creative examples, Another one, yeah, this one is well-known ivory sculpture, female body, and you see it's connected geometric volumes. You see its body with so many parts are there. It looks like geometric. Here, like they put it separately on his body. And interestingly, this figure is admired by the Picasso also, because as we know, all this well-known artist Pablo Picasso, he's created Cubism. And in his opinion, this particular woman is also little bit could be a part of Cubism, because you see all these geometric volumes on her body. Yeah, another Venus. This is from Brassomboy, again from France, Lady of Hood. In the excavation, they found only head part. It's a broken part, but they found it just this much. And it's again 22,000 years old, and it's a very small 3.65 centimeters. So many figures of women you can see. Yeah, this one is again from France. It is also made on stone, and you see this one is very creative. Here you see there's nothing on, it's just a head, body. And this position is showing that women is just going to give a birth to a child, is just ready to giving birth to a child. Now we are coming to Magdalene time. It's around 11,000 years back. These carvings are from the shelter, rock shelter in France, Roccasora shelter. And I saw this, I visited this shelter. It's a big shelter, and the whole middle part is nicely engraved with women figures, and some animals are there, that's it. And there are 5 women and engraved, and only you can see the middle part, no head, nothing. So 3 bas reliefs of women from Middle Magdalene time, 11,000 years ago, are most remarkable, without head, arms and feet, just an abdomen and pubic center. You can see here, triangle you can see, have been carved on limestone shelter wall. They fully reflect pregnancy and were probably associated with right and belief. Just next to these women, there are 5, but the 2 are very clear and 3 is there. And next to these women, a mother ibex and her kid have been carved beautifully. Could it be passing a symbolic meaning? You can watch it. You can see this. The carvings is so mature and nicely done, and you can make a. I mean, the subject is so clear. Yeah. Now, after that, what we can see, they have started making carving things on the rock, on the stones. This is a pregnant woman with her fetus or baby, but to see her sitting position, she is in a squatting position, probably she's also going to give birth to a child. This is from Bolivia. Next is, yeah, mother giving birth from Guadeloupe island that comes under France. Here you see this woman is sitting. Again, she's sitting in a squatting position and the baby is out. And here there's a water and the rock, the stone is just next to the water. So who knows, they wanted to show that she's delivering in the water, or we don't know that time water was there or not, but yeah. So you see. Another one, yeah. This interesting depiction is from India, from Bhimbetka. Pregnancy and birth may have been regarded as well as the more mysterious and miraculous. You see here the similar kind, the big tummy, big body, one, another one is here, and you see some more women are here. And their body is nicely designed with lines, with triangular lines. And here if you watch it carefully, the baby is out. The mother just gave birth to a child, and here something is coming out. Because these paintings are not in a very good condition, I enhanced them with that spatial software so we can see it. But these paintings are famous Bhimbetka site, which comes under World Heritage List, UNESCO World Heritage Site. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women, mothers, and this goes to Mesolithic time, at least 10,000. Now, we saw many women, many mothers thing. Now here you see this woman is again pregnant, but she's busy in hunting. The traditional term, man the hunter in the hunter-gatherer society, shows a biased mindset of the part of male archaeologists working in a male-dominated area. Of course, it's early story. Now things have changed. So we have very good example here. You see, this one is you can see it's big tummy, big belly, and holding big arrows and big bow. And of course, there is no doubt about it. She is a pregnant archer or hunter. She's going to hunt for herself or for her baby. And I think that time, in those days in Mesolithic, people were very equal. I think they were equal. They were doing everything equally, or that's why I think she's going to hunt. Yeah. Now, some more depictions from Mesolithic time from India. This particular scene is from Pachmari. You see here, all these rectangular figures are women, and these stick type figures are men. And because here these rectangular figures, they show their breast also, so you can identify them easily, the male and female. So their uses of art, and they, you see their depiction is so nice, so aesthetically they have depicted, and they are very nicely decorated. I mean, they have put on a lot of ornaments. Their uses of ornaments reflect their aesthetic sense and creative mind. On their neck, they wore necklaces made with bone beads, armlets, bracelets, and knee bands could be made with reeds or some kind of bamboo grass. Bird feathers were used to decorate headgears. Here you see their headgears. They have big, big headgears, and they were standing almost in a row, or probably they are dancing. To see their pose, their hands, they are busy in celebration. Yeah. Another thing is, this is also from Mesolithic time, from Madhya Pradesh, from Raisen, and this one is again enhanced with de-stress. That's why the thing is so clear. You see the whole family, they are sitting inside the tent, men, women, talking, discussing, gossiping. Kids are playing, they hear the women is standing. And you see here this woman, and the baby is doing piggyback ride. It's a very interesting figure. Another thing, yeah, you see this is a hunting scene. This is again from Madhya Pradesh, Raisen district. Sorry. All these hunter, male and female both, they are chasing animals. These bisons are running wild boar. And this hunting game, they are participating together. It's not only for the men. It's not like only men are going to hunt and women are sitting inside the house. No, both of them are participating equally. So there is nothing, no gender problem. They are participating everything together. So I think till Mesolithic time, there was a fantastic time for male and female, for both. Here you see the little enhance, you can make out the difference between men and female, male and female, because for female, their breasts have been shown. And this is a beautifully made wild boar. Another thing, here again, you see male and female, they are enjoying life. Holding bows and arrows and dancing. Probably they are celebrating their hunting game, success of hunt, who knows. Yeah, these two very interesting figures. This one is in white and red. And you see this woman is sitting here, and the big basket is attached to her head, and this long hair, and the basket is full of something, maybe fish or fruits, whatever. Similar thing you see here. Here you can see it very well. There's a big basket attached to her head, and they are going this. All these things shows their creativity, making baskets and using them for daily routine purpose. Yeah, this one is from Rajasthan. Here you see these carnivore, and these figures are standing in front of it. And so see, the men and women both are ready to face this feline, and probably they are trying to stand in front of him to show them that we are also quite big, and this thing. So, but the interesting thing that not only men, women are also there, even in the size, and women are more bigger than the men here. So probably these women were more important than these men. Some more depictions of Mesolithic time from Madhya Pradesh rock art. Here you see the couple, men and women. Here you see many women and men. There, yeah. Yeah, this is from Chhattisgarh. Here you see these women are performing some rite, some ceremony, some ritual. They are all pregnant. To see their body, perhaps they are organizing some ceremony related to pregnancy. Here again, you see this big figure, quite big, and it's coming out from water or fire. We can't say exactly, but something is there. Yeah. Now you see again a pregnant woman from Pachmari. She's holding a big bow and arrow, 2 arrows, and going for hunt. Here you see so many women from Adamgarh. They are all holding bows and arrows and running to fight, probably. See? Yeah, this is a famous mother goddess Lajja Gauri. We have seen many Lajja Gauris in temple art, but this one I found in Pachmari on the rock art and the shelter. See this, and it's a very popular god among the tribes. They worship it for having kids and good life. Yeah, these mother goddess from temples. Now, yeah, when we talk about magician or shaman, so we always think it's a men's job. Men's. No, it was done by women also. Here you see men and women. This one is also putting on mask, headgear, and this one is also with mask and headgear, and they are performing some magic, because I know still I have some stories from local tribes. They used to use it's a tail of some animal. They used to use it for some magic purpose, and similar depictions I found in the rock art. Here again, you see the woman with very clear face, but she has a very big abdomen, big belly and hand, and her body is attached with something else here. It's a very mythical figure. Probably it goes to Buddhist time, who knows? And there is a figure who is playing harp kind of instrument. So we don't know exact story about it, but sometimes, I mean, some people say this related to Buddhism, but I just leave it like that. There is a woman who's got big belly, and they are showing pregnancy plus some ritual. Yeah. Yeah, another thing you see here, there are many different scenes from different parts of Madhya Pradesh. Here you see this Pachmari, the whole people are enjoying music. This figure is playing harp. Here this woman is dancing. Some more women, there's a whole group is dancing and enjoying. Here this one is a very beautiful scene from, of course, this is all from historic time. And this woman, to see her mouth open, probably she's singing and sitting next to two peacocks. It's a beautiful scene from Pachmari. Here also you see these people are dancing, and this is also from Pachmari. This one is from Rajasthan, very abstract designs, and they're also in a dancing pose. Yeah, now you see some more design, some more paintings from Pachmari. They're all are Pachmari, yeah. And there's all from historic time, because here you see the domination. You know, after Mesolithic, then we came to Neolithic time, when men started dominating animals, cattle. They have started living. The hunting game is bit restricted, because they come to know they can cultivate crop, they can make chariots, they can plow, they can use this land for crop, or they can use the cattle. So, you know, then the story of development has started, and people, their lifestyle was different, little started changing. So you see the depictions are also very different. Now you see the designs are crude, they are not that nicely done. And here man is going, and this woman is following him. He's holding bow and arrow, and she's holding something on her head. Similar thing here, all these women are holding baskets on their head, and they are going. Here you see this woman is standing next to a hut, and some cattle are here. Similar thing you see here, this mother child is sitting inside the hut, and mother is making hair to her daughter. So you can see the difference, the time difference one can see easily. and the subject is changing, the women condition, local position is changing, status is changing, everything you can see it so clearly. Here, this is again from Pachmadi, and here as you see these men are holding a head, probably they hunt a different group. And here these two women are standing as a security guard to stop people. This is interesting because they are still involved, they are participating together probably. Now, again, these domestic scenes, women are sitting inside, they are doing hairdo or cooking. This one is cooking. This is very late, very late. This is all medieval time or maybe after medieval, recent, we could say. Cattle are there, grain vets are there. It's very domestic. Here, mother is sitting, they're feeding her child. Some more people are, women are dancing here, like that. Yeah, now you see some more figures from Chhattisgarh. These women are also pregnant and all of them are dancing, celebrating. From Mesolithic to medieval time, the role of women were quite challenging with lots of up and downs. In my opinion, during Mesolithic time, women faced all kinds of challenges in their lives. From hunting, gathering, dancing, singing, pregnancy, childbirth, taking care of family, collecting fruits, skinning animals, pounding grains, cooking food, weaving baskets, and making ornaments. Above all activities, participants in the frequent ceremonies and rituals in their prehistoric societies. So women they were quite able to do so many things. Yeah, so we'll conclude it. Before conclusion, I would just like to say this: the site rock art is a very fragile heritage of ours. We need to save it. It's very important to save, to not to touch whenever we go to visit, not to touch it. Here you see these paintings are very clear because it's in a very remote area on a very high side of mountains. So there you can see in a good condition. These women are very clear. This mother and babies are dancing here. So after seeing the whole journey, what we have noticed from Aurignacian time, the women's status was different. So many figurines they found, but later on you see that Mesolithic time we saw a lot of scenes, but then gradually when we come down from Neolithic, then historic and medieval time, the position of women were different, their depictions are different, their status was different. So this is all, it's a long journey of women depictions from early to late phase. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, we'll see.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for this absolutely amazing and enlightening talk. Because as a student of archaeology, whenever we learn about rock art or paintings in caves, we usually associate it with hunters and those kind of scenes where men and women are going for a hunt or they are dancing. We had not, personally, I did not know that there are so many different kinds of depictions of women in the prehistoric period. And it is really interesting to see the evolution of how women are depicted. The perspectives changed over time and the roles changed. And you have so very wonderfully explained that to us. I want to thank you for that, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's more important.
Yes, ma'am. There is a question in the chat. And if anybody else has a question, I request you to raise your hand and you can ask the question. One question is here from Shilpa ji. Just a second. What is the significance of headgears or masks in cave paintings?
So, yeah, of course, headgears, and see, this tradition is very old. and still our tribes are using it. I don't know if you get chance to visit Chhattisgarh, those Maria Muria goans, they are known Maria Muria because they put on horn gears. And when they dance, they use those horns, even for masks to hide themselves. When they go for hunting, they used to put mask of animals. And not only that, I mean, and they use mask for some magical purpose also. So there are many subjects and things about it. Mask is always very important. It was very important. Now in different culture, still masks people are using. Even among the monks, they use mask. And they believe if we use mask, maybe we can be away from bad spirits and so kind of stories believe are there. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for the answer. Vishal Mathurji has a question. I think you can unmute yourself, Vishalji, and ask.
PPT also share.
I request Vishal Mathur sir to please unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay. Ma'am, I do have a question of my own until then.
Yeah, sure.
The photo of the Lady Venus from the Gravitian time that you showed, the horn which was not, like, she was not about to blow it.
No,
Could it
just
be that,
holding.
yes,
Yeah.
could it be possible that the horn was used for drinking some kind of a liquid?
Maybe there are many hypotheses. Maybe, or she's just holding to keep something. We really don't know. But yeah, some stories always there. Sure.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah, good evening.
Vishal Mathur here from Rajasthan.
Yeah, bole. Yes.
Madam, I want to know which type of material they use for painting, madam.
I told you, no? You were not there. It's all natural colors, natural pigments, earth color, like hematite, red. In Rajasthan, you get all those colors very well. You are from which area of Rajasthan?
Madam, Udaipur.
Udaipur, yeah. If you go to Bundi, Kota, you will see a lot of rock art is there. And
Madam,
these paintings made with natural pigments, hematite, yellow noodles, white clay.
yes, madam.
Always there, yeah.
Madam, you please share PPT, madam, also. Madam, on mail. Your PPT, madam.
I think he is asking you to share the PPT on mail, like for future reference. But I think the video will be there on YouTube. You can anytime watch it if
Madam,
you need any.
Madam, I collect that type of articles, madam. So
yeah, you can see my articles. Things are there.
Sure.
Madam, I also I am also in mental department. Maths and Geology department here in Udaipur, madam.
Okay.
Okay.
So I take references from the other districts. So I collect this type of material, madam.
Sure, we will share madam's articles, etc. on mail. Please post your email ID in the chat box. We will look at it.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Yes, thank you, Vishalji. There's a question by Shweta ma'am in the chat box. Just out of topic, I want to ask a question. Ma'am, you showed only women's genital engraving on rock. Are there men's genital engravings also shown on rock?
Yes. Men are also there in Europe. Yep. Yeah, sure. But the number of, when we talk about number, majority of women are more than the men. Yes, both are there.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And I also want to ask, like, we see that, as you said, the role of women changed, and the role of the depiction of women also changed. Could it be possible that because once the institution of a house or a family started, women were expected to, or in slow, it was institutionalized in that way that women had to stay at home and take care of the family, etc.?
No, that's what I said now. Since Neolithic time, when men have learned domestication, they've started domesticating animals. They started staying at one place instead of gypsy life, going and hunting here and there, collecting fruits, honey, plenty of things. But the life is changed. Since then they started cultivating things. So obviously they started staying at one place. When you started staying at one place, so then their family life begins, the proper family life begins. But over a period of time, gradually things becoming worse and worse. I don't think in the beginning or during Neolithic time also the patriarchy has started. I'm sure that time must be things were much better. But then gradually the responsibilities, the lifestyle have changed, and everything have changed, and women become more conditioned for doing household work or taking care of kids. And that's it's like that. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. With your permission, I would just like to ask one last question.
Okay.
As we were discussing earlier today, there is a kind of mentality among, not now, but maybe in the past, there was a mentality that such figurines of women or such depictions of women were only looked at from a sexual point of view, that it is about the sexual life of those women. And is there a paradigm shift or a change in perspectives in the academic world of archaeology?
Yes, of course. In the beginning, some male archaeologists thought it's just a part of sexual symbols. That's it and nothing. But then later on, when they studied a lot, realized, no, it's not like that. It's not just one or two figurines. When you see lot of figurines, lot of things, and it means there is some reason, and there is always difference in understanding and thinking in men and women, My thinking of perspective or for female archaeologists, female things little different way, because we can understand much better ourselves and women, but for them it was different. But then over a period of time, after doing a lot of research and things, so idea is totally different now. Yeah, but in the beginning, yes, it was like that.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for
Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. I just want to take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks, as we have come towards the end of this very wonderful and very intriguing lecture. Definitely, I am inspired to go and visit all of these rock art shelters, and I want to look at them. I want to study them, and they are really beautiful, ma'am. Thank you for bringing them to this platform and for enlightening us on them. So on behalf of myself, my entire team, and all the participants who joined us through the course of this lecture, I thank Dr. Meenakshi Dubey Pathak-ji for spending her valuable time with us today and for giving us so many new things to think about. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Meenakshi.
I would also like to thank all the participants who have joined us through this lecture. Dr. Uday Bhan Singh ji from Rajasthan, Dr. Shiladhar Mugli sir from Karnataka University, Dharwad, and there are a lot of participants that I can see here. Suman Dhanka ji is here. There is Vishal Mathur ji, Shweta, a lot of names. I cannot take everybody's names. I'm sorry for that. But I thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart for being part of this lecture. And I also thank Dr. Aditya Hegde, who is an executive member of the History Enthusiast, for helping us with this, with the technical details of this lecture. And finally, I want to thank the entire team of History Enthusiasts and Professor Ravi Korishettar sir, I cannot forget him, for helping us throughout this lecture. Thank you all very much. The link of the YouTube video of this lecture is already posted in the comment section. Anyone who is interested can view the lecture from there. Otherwise, also the History Enthusiasts channel keeps having such webinars and interviews and panel discussions and lectures all the time, you can visit the YouTube channel for any of those. Thank you all very much. So we sign off here.